anytime you're an entrepreneur, you're actually a leader first. If you're not leading either with your idea, if you're not leading a group of people toward a goal, which is a successful enterprise, a successful business, you're not going to be successful. I think that you have to be a leader in order to win. And there are all sorts of different kinds of leaders. There are different faces on leaders, as I just showed, different attributes to leaders. But these are 10 different attributes that I think about when I think about leadership. And we'll go through in a minute how some of the people on the previous slide exhibit one or more of these qualities. So I think you have to be a visionary. In order to be a leader, you have to have some vision. You have to be a listener. You have to be able to listen to people, listen to inputs. You have to be a bit of an actor. You have to be somebody that's been willing to get out in front and put on a show and maybe not be always reacting to the emotion of the moment. Be inspirational. You have to inspire people and get people rallied behind you and behind the cause. You have to be a team builder, build a set of teams and get a variety of different skills together to make a cohesive unit. I think you have to have some humility. It can't be all about ego. You have to have a little bit of humbleness and understand that you don't know what you don't know, and bring in people, advisors that can help you understand some of the complexity and teach you about some of the areas that you may not be particularly versed in. Attention to detail. This is something that gets overlooked, I think, quite a bit. As people think about leaders, the best leaders are able to scale from the very big picture, but then really get into the detail of an operation, of a problem, of a personnel situation, whatever it might be, and ask the detailed questions to gain a specific understanding. If you're always floating at a high level, I never think you understand the problem. And if you don't understand the problem, you can't arrive at solutions. You have to be a communicator, I think. You have to be able to talk to people. You have to be accessible so people can talk to you. As I said earlier, you want to be a listener. So if you're a listener, you want to be in a mode where you're accessible and can hear people's inputs, but then you also have to be able to transmit and make sure that you're communicating your ideas out. I think good leaders are by nature optimistic. Nobody wants to listen to a pessimist and hear how the sky is falling all the time. But I think the great leaders are traditionally optimistic. And then I think they have courage. And mostly this is about courage in their own belief, courage to go forward where other people might be saying that the idea is not the best or not the smartest, have really conviction in their beliefs. And the leaders that I just showed, the pictures that I showed before this, some of them are really, really strong in one of these areas and maybe don't have some of the other pieces. I think most leaders have a combination of these, and some might be very strong in one person and less strong. But on balance, good leaders have some element of all of these different attributes. Kind of in conclusion on this part, great leaders are great collaborators. I think the best leaders, even people with notorious tempers like Steve Jobs, are able to surround themselves with great people, build great teams, so get ideas from a bunch of different sources, whether they're people on the team or external sources. But great leaders really know how to collaborate. And as you think about the idea of entrepreneurship, maybe more than anything else, is about collaboration, being able to work with people. And in working with people, you have the greatest chance of success in bringing an idea to the fore. So I would really advise, as you think about entrepreneurship, think about leadership, think first about collaboration.